Mr. Paul van Dyk, it's great to have you in Mexico. It's great to have you here. Thank you for this interview. So well, we're here in Mexico. How are you doing? How's Mexico treating you?
Very, very good so far. I mean, it was very hectic yesterday because my flight was really late, so I had about 30 minutes between arriving in a hotel, having a shower, going to the club.
Yeah.
And so it was, rather hectic. But I just had a lovely lunch, and so it was perfect.
It's a very nice hotel. This one, you pick a really nice hotel, really nice area in Mexico City, and it's been interesting days for us because, well, it was Independence Day. We had the earthquake. I heard you didn't felt the earthquake last night.
No, I guess my bass drum was slightly more active than I don't know, but I was in the middle of my set. It's like,
right.
I think at like 1:16 at night or something. So yeah. I was already playing for 45 minutes, so I don't know what track I played, but I didn't feel anything shaky.
I was hearing that, and it makes all sense because it was like, "Did you feel the earthquake?" Oh no, I was. You could be at my place, like
I was jumping around. Anyway.
Jumping around. Well, that's great. It's great to be back, I suppose, in the shows. It's great to be back in Mexico. We're hearing you're going to Tulum, you're going to Guadalajara, I think, and well, you were here yesterday. You're here playing today. So how's that going back to the gigs?
Well, first of all, it's always great to be back in Mexico, and it's also, I haven't played club shows in Mexico for such a long time because obviously, like a lot of things have changed in Mexico as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like the big festivals and all that, and I like the direct contact too, and so I'm very excited about the shows, and I'm looking forward to another one tonight.
Another one tonight. That was we've talked to some artists, and it's really funny that you had to do during the pandemic some virtual shows, which I suppose it's something you've never done before. So it's weird because you could do that before, but we didn't. We're used to do that.
Well, the thing is, it was like good for, let's say, for the circumstances. Obviously, we used the technology where I was able to see people, and people see me, and they see me reacting with them. So it was very interactive, but I still prefer to be in the venue.
All right, yeah, totally. We say, and I suppose that DJs, loads of musicians know it, but vibrations, of course, go both ways, not just from the speakers to the audience, but the speakers with their voice too, and with the shouting and all that stuff.
Of course, it's like, I mean, the thing is as well, it's like, when we recorded, or basically not recorded, we broadcasted our Sunday session live stream from a club. Yeah. But it still was only 3 people in the club, so it's like, it's a very different dynamic than a packed room, and the excitement of everyone about about the music. I don't. Well, it's like, if it doesn't work anyhow differently, I probably would do it again. But as I said, I prefer to be in the room. Room
with the people. Yeah, it's for you, and it's really great to be here because I suppose you've been doing music since I was really, really small, and it's how do you seen your story? I mean, being part still of the music, of the gigs, and seeing loads of like trends, waves, and that. I suppose that has made you, of course, evolve. When you look back, what do you miss? What do you don't miss?
Well, the thing is, like, I'm not really someone who kind of like looks back and thinks, oh, that was like better or whatsoever. The thing is, what I always had is this passion for the music. I had it back when I started, and I still have that. And I think this is what drives me. And I think that's also my main motivation for everything I do. And so therefore, it's just gonna kind of like carries on until I'm not able to make any music anymore. If people still want to listen to me, that's a completely different thing. Obviously, I was very fortunate and also very lucky that actually people enjoy what I do, and therefore still after all these years I'm here. I'm invited to play in Mexico as an example, and that makes me very, very happy.
It's and it makes us happy that you're still wanting to come, but yeah, I suppose also that it's important always be looking for new things. I mean, you're passionate about the music, but you're always looking for something like new, or something like, I mean, this.
I don't know. I think it's more kind of like an indirect effect of it. It's like I do exactly what I like. I play exactly the music that I like. If it's my radio show, the podcast, my live show, exactly that. And maybe because of I'm doing it for such a long time, I actually automatically know, okay, this is something new because I haven't heard it before, or this is something that somebody's just redoing from 20 years ago. And so automatically somehow it's like, I have a tendency to have some sort of fresh elements in my music.
And now it's kind of like more easy, because now the difficult thing is to listen to loads of music, because now we're kind of like overwhelmed with so much music, because before it was like hard to get music and you would have to go with your cousin that lived in the United States, for us in Mexico, the one that lived in Europe, and it was kind of hard to get sometimes new music. But now we have like loads of music, so now that's a different thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it necessarily easy,
Yeah, I know.
The thing, is like I remember back in the day when the music was released on vinyls. Maybe there were like 100 releases a week, and maybe I picked 4 or 5, and maybe 2 actually made it into the set.
Okay.
The problem is now there are probably 10,000 tracks being released. I'm still only picking 4 or 5, and maybe 2 make it into the set. So it is far more quantity, but I think you can't force creativity, you can't force talent, and so therefore the music that really has a substance, that really has a value. Of course, it's a very subjective point of view. That's my taste that I'm representing here. But it's still very little.
Right. Yeah. It's like for everyone, the process is totally different. How they do their sets, how they manage their times. Because I suppose that's also different. You can't be all the time in the studio. You need to go out to get like new, like the scenes, the country that you are. It's something about Mexico that has inspired you, or giving. Oh, I heard that. I tried that. I looked that in Mexico. That has ended in kind of like your music or your art.
Well, the thing is that the very first time that I kind of was invited to play in Mexico was like on a very sort of like friendly base with a promoter back in the days. His name was Ramiro, and it's like that friendship just grew, and it seemed to have grown with the whole country. And like whenever I came to Mexico to play, I felt extremely welcome. And of course, there's so much of like rich history, and the food is phenomenal. I just went to some phenomenal Mexican lunch, and it's just kind of like.
What do you had? Do you know the name, or did?
No. I had obviously guacamole. I had pico de gallo. I had sopa de tortilla and enchiladas.
Right.
Tres colores.
Yeah, with 3 colors. Right. With everything, nothing spicy.
I didn't leave anything.
All right.
Oh, and I had a lemonade con agua con gas sin azúcar.
Without okay, that sounds good. Mexico place, do you have one yet? Favorite one?
No, not really. Because the thing is, things always change.
I know.
So, and therefore, I don't know. It's like everywhere has something that is inspiring.
Yeah, Mexican people.
Are they awesome? It's like it's like as I said, it's like it's like it's. I don't feel just like coming along as kind of like the DJ from like somewhere and I'm playing my music. I feel like we getting together is like we all like friendly with each other. We enjoying the time, and we're creating those phenomenal memories together. And this is something that's very special here.
It is very special for us. Congratulations! Good luck on the gig tonight. We hope it doesn't have an earthquake or anything like that.
No more shaking.
It was too loud. The gig from yesterday was too good, so you shook the earth. So don't shake.
Turn the bass down.
Turn the bass down a little bit. But congratulations and thank you very much for this time, and we're great to see you here.
Thanks for having me.